Gentlemen, today we're showing you the 10 most effective ways to pick up girls. Let's be honest, the internet is completely oversaturated with different tricks and tips to pick up women. But do they work? The truth is, if guys used all the advice they found online, they'd either come across as lazy at best or completely insane at worst. But don't worry, because today we're breaking down the top 10 tricks into truly actionable steps that you can instantly use to pick up women. And because we don't want you to ruin your chances at getting to take a girl out, we'll be showing you the one thing guys do to completely counteract any success they may have. All right, let's get started. Number 10, geo-context. A lot of guys think that if they're around a girl, they've got to take the shot, no matter what. But for most guys, it's important to remember where you are before you go in, because not only are some locations counterproductive for picking up women, the type of woman you're looking for might not be at the locations you visit. So if you like low-key women, you'll fare better in lounges and intimate settings. And if you like intelligent and curious girls, your best bet is going to be the bookstore, or maybe somewhere like a talk or an academic event. Every location offers its positives and negatives for any kind of interaction. Just remember to choose places you'd feel comfortable engaging in small talk with strangers, but more to the point, places you think women would feel comfortable being chatted up. Because the truth is, not every girl wants to be hit on while at the gym or enjoying a cup of coffee. Number 9, perfect is the enemy of good. There's a sweet spot between being too blunt and excessively corny. If you keep things punchy, friendly, and polite, you shouldn't go too far wrong. Just remember, when in doubt, the simpler the better. If you can't think of anything on the spot, a simple hey or how's it going is all you need to start a conversation. Number 8, cut losses. After working up some courage and finally initiating conversations with more and more women, you'll find that not all interactions are as tantalizing as they seemed like they would be. Some girls might be downright boring, and that's okay. If you feel like you're not a compatible match, and this will happen from time to time, it's okay to abort the mission, cut your losses, and move on to the next. Because what's one of the real tricks to picking up women? Efficiency. Picking up girls is almost entirely a numbers game, so the faster you move through the ones that you know won't work, the more overall success you'll have. It's elementary math, dear Watson. So, wondering how you can tactfully exit a bad encounter? If you've just met, all that you've got to do is say that you gotta go or that you're gonna talk to your friend. Follow it up with good night or have a good rest of your day, and you'll be able to make a cool and collected exit. Simple as that, no harm done. Number 7, know your criteria. Before we get carried away, let's stop and think for a second. Do you know who you're looking for? What we mean is, before trying to pick up a woman, it's essential that you have the ideal target in mind. Why, you ask? Well, you don't want to spend time on a wild goose chase, do you? Of course not. The only way you'll be able to confidently pull the trigger and ask a girl out is by knowing what you want. So pick a few qualities, physical and otherwise, that you'd like to see in someone. But first, ask yourself some questions, like, are you hoping for a casual hookup, or do you have intentions of getting further involved? Are you trying to meet the love of your life and settle down as soon as possible? Once you hone in on what you want in a relationship, it'll be a lot easier to focus your efforts on someone worthwhile for you. Number 6, follow through. Okay, let's say you finally ask your longtime crush out on that date. It would help to know what you're actually going to do, right? Are you imagining a coffee date, dinner and a movie, the petting zoo after work? You don't have to have a complete plan, but a rough idea will not only make you more confident to answer the inevitable question of, I'd love to, where? But it will also show that you've put some thought into this already, and you really do care about interacting with her on a more intimate level by taking her out. In other words, it shows follow-through, and it's that follow-through that'll seal the deal with a lot of women. Are you guys writing these down? Well, keep that pencil handy because we still have 5 more tips to help you pick up women. And don't forget, at the end of this video, we're going to reveal the number 1 thing guys do that makes picking up women impossible. So stay tuned until the end of this video. Now on to number 5. Number 5, pay your tuition. Let's be honest, the likelihood of batting 1,000 every time you ask a girl out is slim to none. It's actually quite common to strike out every now and again, and that's okay. When this happens, use it as a confidence builder and learn from it. Don't dwell, and only analyze after rejection, not before. The better you can handle rejection, the less time you'll spend torturing yourself when you hear no thanks. Because what's the saying? There are plenty of fish in the sea? Well, it's true. And not every fish is going to be interested in your hook, line, and sinker. Once you accept that rejection is a part of the game, you'll eventually obtain more and more confidence to approach women and drastically increase your odds of success. Number 4, gauge playfulness. A lot of guys think that unless a girl is laughing her head off, smiling uncontrollably, and hanging all over a guy, they're not having fun. When in reality, every girl shows affection differently. While some girls may exhibit all the classic signs of interest, other girls just don't roll like that. This is important because if you're judging a girl according to how you think she should be acting versus how she actually acts when she likes a guy, you might think you're tanking, but in reality, you're actually killing it. So, how do you know when a girl's interested? That's outside the scope of this video, but we just put out this video here that should get you started. Number 3, social proof. A lot of guys think they don't need a wingman to get girls, which may be true, but what they don't realize is that the real value of a wingman comes from offering proof that you're a good guy. Simply by being there, a wingman shows women that you're a guy who can get along with people. It's the absolute easiest way to make sure your first impression goes right. By proving that you're a normal, social person, a wingman gets you past the first barrier of entry and immediately makes you seem like a good, stand-up guy that women want. Number 2, consult the experts. We know, don't ask a fish. But really, come on. Getting help from women is like getting insider information in the stock market. It's an unfair advantage that all the real winners are doing. And really, what better way to learn the tricks of picking up women than from women themselves? You can basically use them like a focus group. They'll be happy to tell you what you can do better. And chances are, if enough of them say the same thing, it's probably good advice. Number 1, remember to ask. Now, there's just one thing to remember. Ask for the date. You'll be surprised how often guys simply don't ask, even when things went well. The reason this is important is because not only are girls okay with you asking, they might be holding out judgment until you go out together. In other words, the clock doesn't start ticking until the date happens. While it's easy to think that picking up girls was a major hurdle and it's smooth sailing from there, keeping her interested on a date is actually the hard part. So, what does all this mean? Don't worry so much about the pickup, because the fun is only getting started. And finally, here's the number 1 thing guys do to ruin their chances of picking up a girl. There are many things guys can do to ruin their chances of picking up a girl, but this one is by far the worst. Using sleazy pickup lines. We touched on it briefly already, but it can't be stressed enough. Girls hate it when guys use derogatory lines to try and woo them. The truth is, they've heard it all before and have no intention of sitting through it all again. No more of the, "Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?" or "Are you a 90-degree angle? 'Cause you're looking right." Ugh, they hate it. So stick to what we've discussed and keep a naturalness to yourself. Don't overthink it. You'll do just fine. Those were 10 tips to help you pick up women and the one thing to never do. And guys, while you're here, check out these other videos that will help bring more women into your life today.